erected signage. An agreement signed between two entities paves the way for Grenadians interested in the creative arts to obtain associate degree scholarships. Opposition party reiterates call for external help to fight crime. Also in the news, regionally, Trinidad commits to 1,500 new farmers by 2025. Internationally, First Lady Biden tests positive for COVID. Plus in the sports news, Paradise FC International eye another championship. Stay with us. This is the news.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. A mother is seeking answers this evening following the premature death of her son, who spent 28 days in a coma in hospital. Renaped Thomas has this report.
Tessa Bowen, mother of 36-year-old Aubrey Bowen, is still grieving and looking for answers as to who or what led to her son's death. On July 28, Aubrey, who was mentally ill, was admitted to the General Hospital where he passed away 28 days later. She said the doctors told her her son was brain dead due to receiving several blows to his head.
He was getting him organized to bring him and do a surgery on his head. He had 3 surgeries done in the hospital. He had one on his head to drain off the blood from his head. Then they did one to his throat, that they could place the tube on his throat that he could breathe. And he had one in his stomach that they could have fed him. So from the time he went to the hospital, he never regain no consciousness. He never wake up, he never open my eyes, he never turned to look at me. Every day I live in there all 8 o'clock in the night and come home. And I always keep on telling him, Aubrey, be strong. Be strong when you go home. I say, don't give up, you know. I say, don't give up. I say, fight. You go wake up. I say, fight. You go wake up. You'll be okay. I say, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. I say, I never give up on you, and I'll never give up on you. I'll always be by your side.
Uncontrollably in tears, Tessa said she was told her son was found on the side of the road in Grenville, unresponsive. He reportedly had a fractured hand, sustained trauma to his head, and bruises about his body. To date, Bowen has no answers as to what happened to Aubrey. While officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force are investigating the matter, Tessa feels her son's case is not deemed important due to his mental condition before his death.
After they did the postmortem, the police and them tell me they go keep in touch with me because they want to know if how they bring him. They have to get to the hospital, find out what condition he was brought to the hospital, if he had a high pressure. Up till now, they didn't get back to me, they didn't tell me nothing.
Tessa Bowen said despite her son being mentally ill, he was never disrespectful or violent to anyone.
He was just a nice child until, like during the school days, well, he used to live with the uncle in Grenville for a while. After he came back home, while doing his CXC, writing his CXC, that's how he ended up on the street. And from there, he was always on the street. And then they just start taking advantage on him on the street, beating him, Sometimes I say, Aubrey, you must make them do you these things. You must make them take advantage on you like that. Sometimes when he come, the eye swell, black and blue, some mark on his skin, a swelling in his head, or tape on his head, and you know them kind of a thing. And always you go, everybody just like take him as a punching bag, and he wouldn't raise a hand. He'll just stand up and just let they abuse him, do what they want, and he wouldn't raise a hand.
The mother, who is preparing to lay her son to rest this Friday, is appealing to anyone who knows or saw what happened to her son to please report it to the police so that the truth can be known.
Well, I would like them to come forward and say something. Well, I would like to see justice for my son, because Aubrey may be on the street, yes. They look at him like he have nobody, like he fall from a tree, and he just they all about in the street. Aubrey have a place to stay.
GBN reached out to the Community Relations Department, which reached out to the Grenville Police Station, but were told the officer in charge was unavailable. GBN will continue to pursue this story. For GBN News, I am Rena Pet Thomas reporting.
Meanwhile, opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell has reiterated his call to the Prime Minister and Minister for National Security, Deacon Mitchell, recommending government seek support from international investigating bodies such as Scotland Yard and the Federal Bureau of Investigation to assist local police with investigations into a number of unsolved homicides which occurred from January to August of this year.
And I took the pains and I went and wrote a letter, open letter to the Prime Minister. And I did it so because I wanted the public to know that was written. I heard nothing. I said, look, it is not the first time it has happened. I go offered advice to ask the British Scotland Yard to come in and investigate. You could ask the FBI, both of them or one of them. And I'm pretty sure if the government is the one who has to ask.
The opposition leader says the apparent silence surrounding the investigations is concerning.
And what is frightening is there's a muted thing going on in the country as far as these incidents are concerned. Someone is killed under strange circumstances. Rumors of plaster in the ground about who may be involved. But not a word from the police. Not a word from the Ministry of National Security. It must be concerning to us. I have written, I'm not just talking, the Jaunty thing is a clear case, but there are others. The death in Telescope, there are others in different areas, at least 4 of them. Strange circumstance, the death of the client daughter. All these things are on people's lips outside there, and they're concerned. These things never happened before. And the question is, what are we doing to solve it? Because especially when some of them are given international publicity, the image of the country is at stake. And I find the fact that you're hearing nothing, Andrew, is quite worrying to me.
Other news: on August 25, people in the Simoon and Pearls areas were able to breathe a sigh of relief as the Simoon Bridge, which had been closed for 6 months due to renovation, had been recommissioned. However, residents are concerned about the lack of care some commuters are displaying as they traverse the bridge. Renaped Thomas spoke with some of the residents on Tuesday.
After months of waiting, residents of Pearls and Simoon St. Andrew are happy to see the reopening of this bridge. The bridge is the shortest route that connects both communities and is used by bus drivers and residents to travel to the town of Grenville. Due to its deplorable state, the bridge was closed for over 2 months for repairs. Today, residents and motorists are excited to traverse once again.
Easier for me to go to my land, easier for me to go to Grenville and everything. So I feel happy about it.
keep back to everybody. You check, well, I know how the boss been and other travelers on the bridge. You don't feel about the closing of the bridge, you understand? Because he was forcing. You know, you could have just passed there. Because you have some people saying they could have passed here and, you know, go down to Grenville or others. They must come from Grenville, they must pick up sometime. They're one of the family over the bridge.
Well, I'm happy to see that the bridge is open. I mean, it's a long time now we've been waiting on this. So it's good, make my life easier now.
As you see, that's my business, is 50 Shades, and I've been here a minute now, like 3 months ago, and through the opening of the bridge, it's kind of helped me a lot in the sense of getting a lot more traffic. So whoever that bring the bridge to that stage, I'm really grateful to them.
The posted signs of no heavy trucks and vehicles allowed over this bridge were defaced, and some vehicle operators are yet to adhere to these traffic signs. Residents also commented on this.
With the trucks, with the heavy trucks and all them stuff like that, that's the airport there, all the mix and everything coming from there. So what y'all, where the trucks decide the trucks should pass, that's a problem we have in here with the heavy trucks. I just see one now run through there. So I guess they had to come up with some solution for that.
People are very negative about life, and then, you know, you expect that from delinquents. And it's kind of hot thing to know you want to destroy important thing like a sign on the bridge.
Idle hands is always the devil workshop, eh? So you get not idle hands. Because if somebody with sense know the purpose of the sign, they won't damage it. You understand?
Well, I mean, vandalism is not right, but, you know, it's not a good thing. I mean, there's a reason why the sign is there, you know. I don't know why the person did it, or, you know.
The bridge was closed in the month of May and reopened on August 25th for vehicular traffic. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Now, an agreement signed between two entities paves the way for Grenadians interested in the creative arts to obtain scholarships for associate degrees. Christina John tells us more.
The Grenada Office of Creative Affairs within the Ministry of Economic Development and the T.A. Marichaud Community College on Monday signed an agreement that will enable students to obtain scholarships to pursue specialized courses in TAMCC's Cultural and Creative Industries Associate Degree Program. The agreement, signed by Minister for Education, Youth, Sport and Culture David Andrew and Principal of TAMCC Ronald Brownton, stems from one of the recommendations made during the launch of Unleash, Grenada's Cultural and Creative Industries Conference in May. Introduction to Entertainment Law, Introduction to Entrepreneurship for Creative Industries, and Digital Media are among the areas students can study now that an agreement is in place.
So today we've had the signing of that document, the agreement between the college, the Office of Creative Affairs, Ministry of Education, to facilitate those courses that will be made available to students and persons in the creative free of charge, scholarships. And we are again happy as a government to present those to our people, and we signed those today. We are delighted.
That was Minister for Education David Andrew. Advisor in the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development with responsibility for ICT, digital and the creative economies is Orlando Romain.
This initiative will allow creatives the opportunity to enhance their skills and their knowledge in specific areas of business related to the creative industry. We have courses in entertainment law, courses in entrepreneurship for creatives, courses in digital marketing, all which we believe will significantly enhance their abilities to function as proper businesses or proper entrepreneurs in this landscape. So this is one out of many initiatives that we plan to unveil in the coming months, and we encourage the creatives to register for the courses. It is free of cost. As you would see, our government is trying to move towards a country where education is accessible, where it is free, and where it is of a high standard.
Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Economic Development, Mr. Isaac Bagwan, said classes are available for people who are employed. Bagwan said this is part of government's plan to build capacity in an alternative sector where employment opportunities can be created.
Courses are tailored to the particular needs. The courses will also be done at flexible time to facilitate the persons who are involved in the creative, so that you were speaking about in the afternoon time, late afternoon, so that they could get an opportunity to participate and enhance their particular skills.
Christina John, GBN News.
This is Network News. Still to come from us, local representatives of farming organizations are seeking to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of their agricultural businesses. We'll talk about that. Stay with us.
Transform your life with Ariza's suite of loan products. Own your own vehicle, education, land, or home, and anchor your roots. Start living the life you deserve by applying for an Own Your Own loan at reduced interest rates. Simplify your life and consolidate all your debts by applying for a Simplify loan and open doors to new beginnings and explore more opportunities to shape your future. Call or send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987 or email us at loans@arizacu.com today to continue your journey towards financial freedom. Terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom. Your future.
Your new GrandLeg bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey Mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new GrandLeg bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format, it even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new GrandLeg bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
There is a fire that rages in all of us, a deep desire to be the best that we can be. And sometimes that fire finds expression in words.
Who do you think you are? Angela Davis? Winnie Mandela?
Daddy, whether you like it or not, a new generation has arrived. We are here and we have come with a vision.
You sure is not television all you come with?
The Fire to Dance, a new exciting full-length drama, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs and presented by Heritage Theatre. Opening Saturday 16th September at Grenada Trade Center and running for 2 weekends, 7 p.m. nightly with a star-studded cast.
Come with me, Sophie. We have worlds to conquer.
Come out and feel the fire in The Fire to Dance, starting September 16th. Don't miss it. This ad is sponsored by the National Lotteries Authority, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Switch to a ready cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off your interest rate. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and hassle-free service, so you can do all the important things you need with ease. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.shopcourts.com. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Get ready for the ultimate football showdown as Grenada takes on Suriname in the much-anticipated CONCACAF Nations League. Join the excitement on Friday, September 8th at the Karani James Athletics Stadium. Secure your pavilion seats at just $30 or secondary stands for $20. School students, grab your seats in the secondary stand for $10. And remember, kids under 12 are absolutely free. Tickets available from Chucky's Bar, Grenadian Optical, Heather's Boutique, Shy's Bar, Victoria, Kelly's Hotspot, Guav, Calico Shopping Center, Satez, and GoToVet.com. Come see Grenada battle. Be there to witness history. Friday, September 8th at 7 p.m. Kirani James Athletics Stadium. Be part of the action. Be part of the pride.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center representatives of farming organizations in Grenada, Barbados, and the Commonwealth of Dominica are seeking to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of their agricultural businesses. You see, they recently participated in a 5-day training program on national learning routes. The initiative was a collaborative effort among the Food and Agriculture Organization, PROCASA, and the Ministry of Agriculture. Christina John reports.
The event was held under the theme Coming Up in the Value Chain, Moving the Businesses and Organizational Capacities of Small Rural Producer Organizations. This initiative supports peer-to-peer knowledge sharing, focusing on areas such as business management, enhancing institutional capacity, and innovative member-to-market service strategies. The objective is to establish a comprehensive roadmap for providing technical support to those organizations in the coming year. Acting Chief Extension Officer Lawrence St. Louis said the training exposed participants to the advantages of working together.
In terms of our agriculture, we have a lot of farmers who are doing isolated things. Everybody is, doing one thing on their own. Even our agro-processors are doing their things on their own. I think an initiative like this one really brings our farmers together, brings our agro-processors together so that they can share their experiences. They can make contacts in terms of the producers would meet the agro-processors, and now you can be able to form relationships.
Procasor Representative Maria Jose Arrea Morales says this opportunity has provided them with the capability to enhance and expand their business capacities.
This initiative gives them the opportunity to start thinking on how they can move forward doing the business in their own farmers' organizations in terms of how to improve their businesses and associative capacities. So they get inspiration from two outstanding experiences that we visit through this journey. I would like to motivate them to continue working because as one of the results of this training is that each of the organizations present to us what we call an innovation plan. This is a specific proposal to adopt in their own organization.
The Grenada Network of Rural Women Producers, GRENRAP, and the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association, the GCNA, are two organizations benefiting from this program. General Manager of the GCNA, Roderick Sinclair, who also serves as the Farmers and Fishers representative in the Senate, welcomed the initiative and acknowledged its ability to boost the confidence of participants to establish the network necessary to advance their businesses.
What I would want to see is that the farmers become more confident, they are more comfortable to engage markets, to engage financiers, to engage other service providers, and they also need to understand how they need to work together, collaborate, such that they can achieve more, how they can innovate, how they can come up with smart ideas to make their business more sustainable, such that they're not here today and not there tomorrow, and how they can be able to move in the times with markets.
This training held at the National Stadium is a component of the broader Farmers Organization for Africa, the Caribbean and Pacific program, FOFO ACP, which is focused on strengthening farmers' organizations in 5 Caribbean countries, including Grenada. Christina John, GBN News.
Leader of the opposition, Dr. Keith Mitchell, has cited what he termed the no semblance of tangible progress across the various sectors of the country since the National Democratic Congress administration assumed office over a year ago. Dr. Mitchell made the comment during a press conference on Tuesday.
I'm becoming, it's right now as we meet, it is about 1.25+ years since the last general elections. In other words, the present government has been there literally almost going to 16 months. And it's customary that a new government must be given an opportunity to find its feet, so to speak. But after a year or 16 months plus, it's about time that we see something tangible as far as the governance of the country is concerned. And I must say that I'm becoming increasingly concerned about the state of governance of the country.
Expounding on the reasons for his observations, the opposition leader said he was troubled by some decisions of the ruling administration that could have far-reaching implications for the country's viability and image.
An example, the clear deterioration of the governance within the public service is frightening. Previous governments, including previous NDC government, initiated serious resources on public sector reform and ensuring that we can improve on the management of the public service as it serves the people of the country. So lots of resources were spent by successive governments, as I mentioned, NDC, NNP. and systems were put in place. They were not perfect. There were a number of weaknesses still, but there were serious issues related to how things should be done. But what we have seen now is literally a destruction of all that we have worked for and put in place and spent millions for.
Home away from home. Carnival lovers in the diaspora dressed up in their costumes for Monday's Labor Day parade. Take a peek through the GBN eyesore lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
On Monday, we highlighted footage from the early morning juve of the West Indian Day Parade in New York. Today, we feature the colorful costumes portrayed by exuberant revelers parading through the streets of Brooklyn, New York, Monday afternoon. The annual parade, held every first Monday in September, is reminiscent of carnival festivities across the Caribbean and provides a welcome substitute for those who miss the island's pageantry. We appreciate this submission from our citizen journalist who attended the parade. Make your submissions today via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still ahead in Network News, Grenada's Teddy Frederick travels to St. Vincent for his newest production, Vincy Weed. Back in a moment.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Property and health back in the dressing room, retired hurt. What If has taken 3 quick wickets. It's 244 over 7, and family needs 6 off the last ball for victory. And it's Demerara Mutual that comes to the crease. A strong, dependable player, a known big hitter in the game. What If comes in from the top of his mark. It's full-on leg stump. Demerara Mutual comes down the wicket, and it's over long on for 6. Family wins the game. Property, health, income, and the entire team are ecstatic as Demerara Mutual has come to the rescue yet again. Credit to Dem for coming through when it mattered most.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS Self-Employment Program.
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
TVET is the future of the nation. That's technical and vocational education and training that helps you to acquire knowledge, positive attitude and skills, and CVQ certification in traditional and non-traditional job areas such as printing and graphic arts, musical performance, massage therapy, agri-food processing, fish handling and processing, live sound engineering, events management, geriatric care, and several other exciting occupational areas. TVET prepares you for work in Grenada, the CARICOM region, and beyond. Call the National Training Agency for more information. Phone 435-9092-9093. Enhancing the employability of Grenada's workforce.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Well, on the heels of the March 2023 debut of his film, New Land, The Kalinago Dream, which documents the last surviving indigenous people in the Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenadian filmmaker Teddy Frederick has traveled to St. Vincent for his newest production, Vincy Weed. Nisha Paul reports.
The success of coming out from Kalinago Dream also kind of sparked the initiative to do Vincy Weed, and I'm thinking with the same type of channels and platforms that we have taken with Kalinago Dream, we could also do the same for Vincy Weed and bring some type of light onto that film as well.
Teddy Frederick said the idea for Vincy Weed was developed as a result of his interactions with Vincentians during his many visits over the last 2 years. The production production team has released a trailer as proof of concept in a bid to raise funds to produce the film.
As a filmmaker, I think the story is really evolved from the people, and what I mean by that is it's more of stating a few facts, and some facts that we can state that has nothing to do with our point of view or our own references is that St. Vincent and the Grenadines is exporting medical marijuana to other parts of the world, right? And another fact that we can state in this film is that they have a licensing system for traditional farmers so that they can grow marijuana and they can sell. So once we actually have these facts and we allow people to express it within those confines, I think we're pretty on our way to telling the story exactly how it's supposed to be told.
The filmmaker said Vincy Weed is geared to spark greater conversation on the controversial herb, also known as cannabis, marijuana, ganja, to name a few. Acknowledging that this is a subject which has been attracting mixed reactions from various sectors in society, Frederick said this will help to create a more holistic approach to the story.
For example, maybe traditional farmers have a different approach as to why they think it should be really important for them because they see a lot more diversity and uses for their crops. And then you might have maybe the government might have another perspective as well as the average people on the street. They might also have their own version of why they think, yes or no, or we should probably go in one direction more than the other. And so I feel like that is fair, and that is part of why we want to make this film, is to increase the narrative or the conversation around this topic so that maybe we could come up with even more ideas that doesn't even just center us around recreation alone.
Frederick is optimistic that more islands can come on board with the initiative.
I am hoping that other islands can reach out. People can reach out to me and maybe persons on the team and just kind of spark the conversation in their space, and maybe we can also start considering when we're actually making the film if we can pull some of these other islands into the dialogue as well, so it's not only restricted or isolated to St. Vincent.
In an interview with GBN earlier this year, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell said that Grenada is yet to identify a niche market for the controversial herb and was awaiting the recommendations of the Commission on Cannabis Legalization and Regulation, which is tasked with undertaking a complete assessment of the pros and cons of legalizing the plant. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Sports news coming up next, followed by Around the Globe.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with multi-X added to Playway, and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Customers and experts have tested Dormer's high-impact windows and realized just how durable they are. Forget burglar proofing. Get 20 years warranty on frames, sea blast resistance, no rust or corrosion, and value for your money. Visit Caribbean Shutters, Windows and Doors for Dormer's quality UPVC solutions.
The loss of sexual desire and endurance can be both devastating and frustrating to a man. To gain these feelings back with a sense of power and stamina that lasts, use Hard On Plus. Hard On Plus, this natural herbal male sexual formula enriched with zinc, has no side effects. Hard On Plus offers vitality and strength to last longer when it matters. For stamina, for strength, for pleasure. Get Hard On Plus.
Hard On Plus is available in Grenada at Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies, Hills and Valley Pharmacies in Grenada and Carriacou, We Care Pharmacy, Gittins Pharmacare, Grenada Pharmacy, Atlantic Health Supplies, and exclusively distributed by R.A. Clark Distributions. Phone 416-0426.
Good evening, sporting fans. Paradise FC International remain unbeaten in the 2023-2024 football season. The club now has set its sights on yet another championship title. On Sunday, Paradise FC International demolished Happy Hill FC 15-0 at Progress Park in their biggest win of the season, and one which keeps them at the top of the points standing. Paradise FC International goals came off the boots of Chiso Klein, Simeon Mitchell, Zayd Douglas, Aquil Elite, Rondell Mark, and Keston Williams. Hurricanes SC's 3-0 victory over Queen's Park Rangers landed them back in the second place with 16 points. Hurricanes SC commanded the match from start to finish with goals from Kristen Julian, Shannon Phillip, and Lemoy Augustine. Queen's Park Rangers are on 15 points. Paradise FC International will come up against Sunsetters FC on Saturday at Alston George Park from 4 p.m. Cricket is reportedly set to become an Olympic sport for the second time at the 2028 Games in Los Angeles. According to The Times, the Executive Board of the International Olympic Committee, IOC, is set to deliberate on Friday what new sporting disciplines will be welcomed into the fold for the Los Angeles Games. The report claims men's and women's T20 cricket will make the cut and become an Olympic sport for the second time since the 1900 Paris Games. IOC President Thomas Bach is reportedly a big fan of bringing cricket into the Olympics, given the sport's mass appeal in countries such as India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. The three nations aren't exactly world beaters in other Olympic sports, but if cricket were included, it would no doubt attract even more eyeballs to the tournament in 2028. However, the organizers of the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles would only allow cricket if flag football, a non-contact version of American football, would be added to the Games. Well, matches continue in the women's CPL tournament in Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad and Tobago. Guyana Amazon Warriors took on Trinbago Knight Riders in a very contested match. Guyana Amazon Warriors batted first and made a total of 132 for 10 in 19.5 overs. Trinbago Knight Riders made 111 for 9 in their 20 overs. Guyana won by 21 runs. Meanwhile, in the men's CPL, the 19th match will be played between Guyana Amazon Warriors and Trinbago Knight Riders. You can catch all the action, ball by ball, in fact, tonight on GBN from 7 o'clock, right after the news. Football coaches from throughout the region have been learning more about the fundamentals of coaching in a FIFA coaching development course in Trinidad and Tobago. The course was conducted by the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association and designed to improve their knowledge of the game. Some of the course instructors shared their thoughts about the workshop.
For Danny Reiser, the course is an important one for the further development of the game of football in the Caribbean, and was pleased with the attitude of the course participants.
For me, the first thing that I have to say, I was very impressed about their openness, about their interest. For me, I think they have a good level of education, and now hopefully with this course they are able to develop themselves, but also to develop the coaches in their federations.
Also praising the dedication and effort of the course attendees was FIFA's senior coaching development manager Giovanni Fernandez.
It's been amazing to see the progress of each coach educator and the understanding of how they can apply everything we've shared within their context. In the end, the program is about supporting member associations to develop homegrown coach educators. And from what we've seen here, it's quite inspiring.
Reiser, meanwhile, was impressed with the organization of the course by the host country.
For me, it was a perfect organization here. Everything, accommodation, infrastructure, support, everything was really on a top level. And I think all of the participants, they were really happy to be here this week, including me.
That's the sports news for now. Trinidad and Tobago's Minister for Youth Development and National Service, Foster Cummins, is committing to introducing 1,500 new farmers by 2025. He said they are well on the way to doing so.
Speaking at an orientation program on Monday, Minister Foster Cummins said his ministry's youth and agriculture programs continue to attract young people to the sector. Together with the Youth Agriculture Homestead Program, YAP, the Youth Shade House Project and the Youth Aquaculture Project, the minister said enrollment numbers are encouraging.
Not too far from now, we will enroll another 200 young persons in the part-time program. When you add that to what we're doing with UWI in terms of the Shade House program, which will graduate 300 in 3 years, and the aquaponic program, which will also graduate 100 per annum, you can see that we are well on our way to introducing 1,500 new farmers by 2025.
And Minister in the Ministry of Agriculture, Avinash Singh, said these programs continue to ensure that the issue of the aging farming population is taken care of.
The statistics are undeniable, and according to the Food and Agriculture Organization, the FAO, the average age of farmers in many Caribbean countries has been steadily rising, with many farmers well into their 60s and 70s. Globally, the situation is no different.
First Lady Jill Biden is experiencing mild symptoms and will stay at their home in Delaware. President Biden, however, has tested negative. We get more in this report.
First Lady Jill Biden's office describing her COVID-19 symptoms as mild after testing positive for the virus, saying she will remain in the Biden's Rehoboth Beach, Delaware summer home as she recovers. The 72-year-old First Lady was last known to have personal contact with the president Saturday in Florida, where the couple surveyed damage from Hurricane Idalia before returning to Delaware. The White House saying President Joe Biden, who is not with her, tested negative for COVID, but added the 80-year-old will be watched closely for any symptoms and will receive regular COVID testing.
It's good to be almost home.
The president just attending a Labor Day rally in Philadelphia Monday before his scheduled travel to India for the G20 summit and then to Vietnam. Last summer, the Bidens also tested positive for COVID, with each suffering rebound cases and reporting mild symptoms. The couple was treated with the antiviral medication Paxlovid.
We'll remind you of the headlines after this. This is GBN, a reminder of the headlines. A mother desperately seeks answers following the passing of her son. Simon Bridge reopens to traffic, but some motorists blatantly ignore newly erected signage. An agreement signed between two entities paves the way for Grenadians interested in the creative arts to obtain associate degree scholarships. Opposition party reiterates call for external help to fight crime. Also in the news, regionally, Trinidad commits to 1,500 new farmers by 2025. Internationally, First Lady Biden tests positive for COVID. Plus, in the sports news, Paradise FC International eye another championship. Well, that's all from us in the GBN newsroom. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Stay tuned for CPL action right after the news. Good night.